chaotic morning. Jake, 15, groggy and grumbling, argued with his mother, Sarah, over cereal brands and who left the bathroom light on. Tension brewed like coffee neither had time to drink. Sarah had deadlines. Jake had gym class he wanted to avoid. Words flew. Doors slammed. "I wish you knew what it was like to be me." "Right back at you, mister." And just like that, something strange and cosmic responded. A shimmer of energy. A dizzying pull. The world spun, then snapped. They woke up screaming. Jake found himself staring at his own teenage body. From the outside, long hair, woman's body, his mother's voice coming out of his mouth. Sarah, meanwhile, looked down at her hands, large, veiny, unfamiliar, and let out a panicked yelp in Jake's cracking teenage tone. It wasn't a dream. They had swapped bodies. Their first day as each other was a disaster. Jake, now Sarah, had to get ready for work. He struggled with the bra, nearly stabbed himself with eyeliner, and ended up wearing mismatched shoes. Sarah, as Jake, tried to fit in at school. She accidentally flirted with Jake's crush and called a teacher by the wrong name. At home, they argued again. Mirror versions of themselves, bickering in unfamiliar voices. But they agreed on one thing. They had to keep this a secret until they figured it out. As days turned into weeks, they started to adapt. Jake learned the elegance of eyeliner wings and found unexpected joy in Sarah's wardrobe. He strutted in heels, fascinated by the grace it demanded. Sarah watched, stunned, as her son navigated femininity with genuine curiosity. She helped him pick outfits. He helped her lay out class supplies. They laughed together, teasing one another for becoming mirror images. Then, one evening, Sarah turned to Jake and said, "Would it be weird if I asked, 'Can I go on a date?'" The date didn't go well. Sarah, in Jake's body, met with a girl from school and immediately realized how differently people reacted to her as a boy. The conversation felt forced, awkward, like playing a part she didn't understand. Meanwhile, Jake as Sarah had dinner with Sarah's sister, his aunt. He tried to fake adult confidence but blanked on simple details. She noticed. Both returned home deflated. They didn't talk about it, just exchanged nods, quiet and unsure. Later, Jake commented on how sloppy Sarah looked in his body. Her hair was wild, hoodie half-zipped. His old teenage moodiness came rushing back in her response. They had another argument. This time, though, it ended in silence instead of slammed doors. Eventually, they began to open up again. Jake and Sarah spent a day just being silly, playing dress-up, trying each other's routines. Jake teetered around in heels. Sarah slouched in his hoodie. They laughed, teased, then cried. "I'm sorry for that first day," Jake said. "Me too," Sarah replied. They hugged tightly, crying together, saying, "For the first time since the switch, I see you. I love you." They found balance. Jake gave a confident work presentation as Sarah and earned real praise. Sarah joined Jake's debate team and found a spark of teenage energy she thought she'd lost. They started to understand that being someone else wasn't just about playing a role. It was about discovering hidden strengths. They weren't perfect, but they were trying. And trying was enough. One evening, weeks later, the world shimmered again. No dizziness this time. Just warmth and clarity. They woke up the next morning, back in their own bodies. Jake ran to the mirror, touched his face, laughed. Sarah did the same. They met in the kitchen, didn't speak, then burst out laughing, hugging, crying. It was over, or maybe it was just beginning. Life didn't go back to normal. It moved forward into something better. Jake sometimes dressed in his mom's old clothes, just for fun, or on a day he felt like someone different. He started experimenting with makeup, occasionally cooking dinner, and offering advice with an uncharacteristic tenderness. "Mom, Jake," Sarah teased one night, watching him plate pasta like a pro. Sarah, meanwhile, bought a gaming headset and started playing Fortnite in the evenings. "I need a rematch," she texted Jake from the living room. She even went on another date, this time with a woman. She was nervous, but open. "I think I like girls," she admitted. Or, "I like who I like." Jake grinned. Same. They had learned so much, what it felt like to be looked at differently, to be dismissed, to be powerful, to be small, and to be loved. One night, curled up on the couch watching TV, Jake leaned against his mom. I love you, you know. Sarah kissed the top of his head. I love you too. Their lives were no longer tangled in misunderstanding. They had walked in each other's shoes and walked out stronger, closer, and completely themselves.
You can shake it anyway. Oh, don't push back.